Hey, fellow investors and fellow stock guardians. It's Monday, April 5th, 2021. I'm Hoda, co-founder and CEO of StockCard, reporting to you from a green stock market. Before we start, let me tell you about the meet and greet session I had with fellow stock guardians on Friday. I host these weekly sessions to have a chat with the StockCard users. Last week, we discussed how you can research a stock using StockCard's platform, and those stock guardians who joined the call gave me their feedback on how we can make the tool better for investors like you. So thank you everyone who joined on Friday. If you are interested to have a chat, ask questions, and get a demo of the best ways you can use the StockCard in your stock market research, join me at the next meet and greet session every Friday at 1 p.m. Pacific time. I leave a link in the video description for you to reserve your spot. On to today's episode. I looked into the stock market indices movements as usual and reviewed the earnings calendar for the week to identify 2 companies that I'm interested to listen to their earnings result. I also dug into a big tech stock that is now being treated as a value stock. The stock market indices started the week on high notes and at least 1% higher than where they started the day. The market's upbeat tone is courtesy of the excellent job reports that came out on Friday. The US economy added more than 916,000 new non-farm jobs in March compared with 660,000 expected numbers. That's quite a difference, and investors are excited about how the economy is on track to recovery. As usual on Mondays, I took a look at the earnings calendar tab on a StockCard to see which companies are reporting their earnings during the week that I would need to pay attention to. It looks like Monday was quite quiet, but the Carnival Cruise is reporting on Wednesday, which is interesting. It would be good to see the number of bookings in the next few months as an indicator of the travel sector recovery. We've seen good numbers from air travel. For example, on TSA's website, we now see more than 1.5 million passengers going through the airports every day. This is about 1 million or so lower than 2019 figures, but significantly higher than last year at the same time. So looking at Carnival Cruise performance in the last quarter, that could be an additional data point to tell us how the travel sector is recovering. On Thursday's earnings report, I'm interested in Conagra's report. I'm particularly interested in the future of food stocks, as you may have heard in the past episodes, and Conagra is a century-old company that has significantly invested in plant-based food. In the past few episodes, we have discussed companies such as Tattooed Chef that have had an excellent run during the pandemic thanks to customers' appetite for plant-based food and ready-to-eat meals at home. I am watching Conagra as a stable but forward-looking company in the future food space, especially because you can invest in it now at an undervalued price range. So those are 2 stocks worthy of spots on your watch list this week as they report their earnings report. Today, from my personal research page on StockCard, I also noticed Facebook's stock. It jumped more than 3%. It's surprising to see the jump because we've heard about more than 500 million Facebook users who were alerted of a data breach through which their phone numbers and personal information were published on the internet. Despite the breach, the stock jumped as much as it did for a different reason. It seems like investors consider Facebook's stock as a value investment. If you click on the company's fair share price calculations on a StockCard and review its valuation metrics, you can see the company's PE ratio hovering around 30. Compare that to the S&P 500 PE ratio at 45 as of April 1st, and Facebook is undervalued accordingly. We have spoken about Facebook's valuation before, and I do believe it's a good investment compared to the strengths of its operations relative to its valuation. It is sitting on my 2021 watch list as a possible stock pick, especially if we get a chance to buy the stock at a lower price. Don't forget to reserve your spot on Friday's meet and greet session using the link in the show notes. And as always, if you like to give a stock card a try, research as many stocks as you want, and receive stock pick ideas from successful investors, sign up for a 14-day free trial with promo code ROLL with our CEO, all lowercase and in one word. That's it for today. If you like these quick market recap reports directly from my daily stock market research, please like and subscribe and share with your fellow investors. I'll see you tomorrow.